Hello, everyone, and welcome to New York Empoleon's first round of the playoff battle. We did get a bye into the playoffs, so we are in the second round of playoffs, but this is our first battle in the playoffs, and we are taking on bloody coach of the Charlotte Corviknights, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check and make sure I got his name right. That's at least what it says in my notes, the Charlotte Corviknights. We did lose last time we faced him to a freeze on my Serena. So if you don't know what my sets are, definitely go check out the team builder. They are different than the last time. Very different. But we are going to get ourselves focused and ready to go because this is a win or go home scenario. And that's it. There's no two ways about it. So let's let the battle begin. Let's see what we can do, and hopefully we can get a win here and continue on in this playoffs as well, because I learned it's not technically the semifinals. So I made a tweet about making the semifinals a bunch of times, but I haven't actually done it yet. I need to win this battle here in order to actually qualify for the semifinals, because this is the quarterfinals, and there's the semis, and there's what amounts to like the World Series. So it looks like his team is incredibly similar to last time. He actually does not bring the Roserade, which makes me sad. I chose not to bring Toxic Spikes because I think Toxic Spikes are really good against his team. But I opted not to bring them here in favor of just regular Spikes and having the Reflect on the Mew. He does the Arcanine, which again, looking at my roster, I don't really have a switch into. But because of the fact that Dragapult's such a scary lead, if we're being honest, and honestly, it makes me want to just lead Mamoswine, threaten like a Choice Banded Ice Shard on that Dragapult, force him out. So that's a decent option. I've been trying to lead with my Vikavolt, but I did lead Vikavolt last time against him. And I just think Pult may lead. The problem is my Mamoswine doesn't actually have Banded Ice Shard and will die to a hit. And it's very important that I don't let that happen. So I could also just lead Mew, try to start setting up spikes against him, since Mew does have the Kasib Berry and is able to take any hit. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to lead with the Mew here. Not going to stress too much about the decision as far as it goes. I do want to get my webs up because webs are super good, but he does have the Sigilif. I assume it has Defog, so we are going to have to watch out for that, since my team does love hazard stacking, and it's his only removal. So I just assume that he's got to have it, and he's going to use it. I don't have removal this week, so we'll see how that ends up panning out in the long run, but hopefully it all works out. Now, I don't hear the audio coming out of my computer here. So let me just real quick. Well, if there's no game audio, I will try to figure out why that is, but unclear. He's actually just leading off with the Araquanid. That's going to be... I'm just going to set up spikes. I know he's going for webs here. And he does have the... His only removal is Defog, though, so he actually goes straight for the Leech Life. Which we see doesn't quite do a KO. And I could get another layer of spikes up. I could also just go for the Reflect here. I actually figure Reflect's probably better. Just let me survive longer. See what he wants to do. His only, again, removal is Defog, so if he's going to set up his Sticky Webs, he's going to potentially lose them later when he has to remove all of my hazards. Which is fine. I'll just keep setting up spikes here. If he ever wants to go Sigilif, he will have to Whirlwind away, not Whirlwind, Defog away everything. Enigma comes out. Enigma is the Sigilif here. So we're going to set up another layer of spikes. I'm actually going to click knockoff on this thing, which may feel like a weird play, but there's the Flame Orb, and I actually, yeah, I'm just going to click knockoff on this thing, honestly. I should outspeed it, and therefore we should get rid of his Flame Orb before he can go for like any trick or anything. Yeah, he could take my leftovers, or he could... So he actually just goes for his Tailwind here, trying to set up this thing here. Now he could go for... I'm a little worried about him opting to go... Whatchamacallit? The thing that switches our status, which the name of which is a move I'm completely blanking on, but I think we're just going to go spikes here. Set up the third layer of spikes. Go to the Air Slash. And we do get the spikes off, so... If he wants to remove them, he's going to have to do it. And remove his Sticky Webs in the process. I do have Boots on Gengar, so I don't have to worry as much about Sticky Webs on my side of the field. And I could just go out into my Mandibuzz here, although Mandibuzz isn't a perfect counter to this, it is at least helpful to have, and the foul play will do a lot of damage. Or I could just go for another knockoff here, potentially expecting him to switch out. So there's another air slash, comes out. And we do get another knockoff off. We'll see the roost here if he's got it, since that will be his play. I'm actually going to go into my... Actually, I could just set up another reflect now, but I think I'm going to go into Mandibuzz at this point. Or do I just stay in? I just stay in, I think. I just click knockoff. I don't even click reflect here. On the chance that I survive this air slash, which I think it looks like I can. And we do live on 3. We click knockoff, and there goes his removal. That's it. So Mew kills Sigilif with knockoff. And 3 layers of spikes are now up. Later I can get my sticky webs up as well from the Vikavolt. And there's the Grimmsnarl. I have a chance to just go for knockoff here. I think he's going to sub, though, so I'm just going to click reflect. That allows me to go right out into my Mandibuzz 100 times out of 100. He may kill me. I'm also fine with that. He can't sucker me, and I outspeed. So we're going to be able to get this reflect off no matter what, and then go into Mandibuzz. There's no spikes or anything on my side of the field, so Mew is really solid death fodder for later. Still outspeeds things on his roster, which is good to, like, can I calculate if I'm outspeeding? The Grimmsnarl, for instance, is a good mon. So, and there's the sub. That's not surprising. And the reflect is going to really help here for later. So, there's the leftovers. So this is pretty much exactly the same set as last time. And Mandibuzz can handle it, especially with a reflect in front of it, which is why I want to set that up. I could just Whirlwind. He'll be down to 25% the next time he comes in, basically. Not quite, but almost. Don't take any sticky webs or anything like that. There's the bulk up. But we do have the Whirlwind, and Spirit Break. He's through Reflect. It's only going to do about 30%. So I'm not going to stress about it here. He could have Play Rough. Again, that's probably like 40%. It's a little bit more. But either way, Mandibuzz being able to Whirlwind this out, not have to shred about. And he could also just go for another bulk up. He may not attack straight up. And there it is. There's that extra bulk up. So he got greedy. He doesn't even get any damage off, which is amazing. Now that he knows I have Whirlwind, obviously he'll never do that again. But the fact of the matter is, this thing is going to go bye-bye, and we don't have to worry about it setting up in front of me. Something is taking 25% from spikes, or I'm learning that it's heavy-duty boots. In the case of Arcanine, I have a feeling that's going to be the item of choice here. We do actually see the Intimidate. It's good to know. And we do see that it is heavy-duty boots. Now, we do still have the Reflect up. I could go for a Taunt here if I wanted to, or I can just switch out into maybe the Mew, just to sack that off and be able to go out into something safely. But I think I could just foul play. I feel like foul play is the right play here. There's the Willow. Thought he might. It's going to make foul play do, like, very little. Okay, that does nothing. So he's defensive. It's good to know. At this point, I'm just going to sack Mew. I have no reason to not just sack Mew here. Flamethrower comes out, so we know he's special. So Arcanine kills Mew with Flamethrower. And I could just go into Vikavolt here and set up my own webs. Since Flamethrower from, like, defensive is doing 40% with the Akaberry. I could go Mammo, but I don't know if that's the right play. Yeah, I think Vikavolt is the correct play. Flamethrower doesn't kill even without the berry. Although I did have the berry last time, so he may be expecting that. But knowing that my webs are there to stay, I think really ends up benefiting me more than it benefits him to have webs on both sides of the field. So there's the flamethrower. We're just going to eat our Aka berry real quick. And we're going to put our webs on his side of the field. And is this the best use of Vikavolt? I don't know, but it's how I'm going to use Vikavolt here. So now we've got sticky webs on both sides. I could preserve this, but I don't think that's going to be worth it. I think Vikavolt getting that off is huge. I'm just going to go for the mud shot in the off chance he switches out, but I don't see why he would. He's just going to take me out, and that's fine. Arcanine kills Vikavolt with flamethrower. Vikavolt not getting as much use as I was hoping, but the fact of the matter is I can go into the Mamoswine here. He's going to Willow, though, if I do that. I could go into Gengar. I think Gengar's the right play since I do have the heavy-duty boots and I will outspeed. And I know that he's physically defensive. I could G-Max and Max Ooze right away. He does have the Copperaja, though, that I do have to watch out for. But I still think that's the right play. I don't know what move he goes for here. It could just be Flamethrower again. Maybe he has the Crunch or the Snarl, potentially. But Snarl, the reason that Max Ooze is so good is because Snarl doesn't slow me down. It just keeps me at neutral, and then I can 2 a KO this thing. And we do see that that plus a Max Terror will 2 a KO the Arcanine here. So even the Snarl, and he actually goes for the Teleport. And now we're at +1 special attack. So what do you go into here? Dragapult? You can't be Specs and Boots, thankfully. Specs could potentially kill from full even while I'm G-maxed, but doesn't outspeed unless he's clear body, not infiltrator. So I guess we get a chance to see, and it's only it's 1 roll if he's modest Specs. There's 1 roll that kills from full. And if he goes into the Copper, which we actually see the leftovers on, okay. G-Max Terror is doing a lot. It's doing about the same as Max Knuckle, so I might as well go for it. If he's Max Special Defense. Which I don't know if he is, but we'll find out. I have a feeling he's probably like an offensive set. G-Max Steel Surge can't kill me. I think the Reflect is worn off by now, but I actually didn't check. But with the little bit of... Oh, there's the Max Guard. Okay. So he's going to stall out 1 turn of my G-Max and get a little bit of extra leftovers recovery. That's all right. We're just going to Max Terror again. Based on the way he's playing it, I think he is Clear Body Dragapult. But that's a lot of damage, so he's actually not specially defensive. And he goes for the Max Quake. We should be able to live 1. And we do. Just on the edge of our boots. He goes to +1 special defense here. But knowing that he's not specially defensive... Shadow Ball, I don't know. It's going to be really close. Focus Blast definitely kills. I don't think Shadow Ball does. So I could switch out into maybe Mandibuzz here. But I think I'm going to click Focus Blast. I'm going to land a Focus Blast in this playoff match. Just kidding, I lied. We're not going to do that. We're not going to land a Focus Blast. Nope, 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 nope. Never going to do that. All right. So Gmax Copperaja kills Gmax Gengar with Gmax Stone Surge. Or whatever it's called. Steel Spike, whatever. Yep. That's how this goes. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. If I lose the playoffs because I can't land a Focus Blast, what else is new, right? So Mamoswine kills Gmax Copperaja with Earthquake. Focus Blast landing there. Gengar still alive, still at +1. Copperaja doesn't set up the steel stealth rocks. It's supposed to be more likely to land than not, right? So I'm just saying. That's theoretically how it's supposed to be. Now Arc could come in here, take a hit, or outspeed me because it's got boots on. But I can still EQ that. I live a flamethrower from this range. Yeah, he goes the Araquanid. That's not surprising. So I could just... I don't think I stay in and go for rocks here. I think I have to go out into Mandy, sack that, and then start setting up with the Como-O. It's going to be my win con here, and I have no idea how much time I have. Liquidation. I have the moves, potentially, to win the game with Como-O. It's a matter of how much time. And I'm down a Mon right now, so I can't just sit here and do nothing. But I'm not going to roost. I'd rather let this thing go down, ultimately. And just go for a foul play here. He can go into whatever he wants, or stay in. Ice Beam comes out. Alright, if he freezes Como-O, I don't know what I'm going to do at that point. But we're not gonna stall, because stalling does not benefit me right now. I need Como-O to come in and go for a Dragon Dance. Potentially even multiple, although Scale Shot should be able to deal with this thing if I can get it low enough. At +1. It's doing like 49 to 60%. Stop not dying. But this is good. It'll be a little bit of extra chip damage here. He's going to switch it out. Wait, that's actually... That might be perfect. He has the Willow, though. He has the Willow. Goes for the Morning Sun here. Three minutes till battle. I don't know if that's going to be enough time. And I just don't... I hate teams that are made to not end the battles in 20 minutes. I don't know if this isn't. I don't know. I don't feel like I've been stalling timer at all. But by going for that taunt, That gives my Como a chance to potentially set up here. And that's going to be my only way to win this battle. He has to flamethrower and kill me. I get to go Como. He can't Willow. I can get 2 Dragon Dances off in this thing's face. And yeah, okay, he's going to switch. Goes out into the Dragapult. I never thought that being leftovers over boots would kill me. Because I don't die to burn. Just do something. I'm not stalling. Like, I don't know what to do. And he lands a Fire Blast. He takes me out. I don't know if he specs. Do I have to take the chance that he is specs? Because otherwise I lose to Arcanine, so I have to take the chance he specs. I don't even remember if he... No, he's clear body too, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to Scale Shot. Yeah, he's not specs. He's landing it. I mean, it was the only way I had a chance to win that game. And I'd rather the game end than not. Because Arcanine just landing a Willow is the end of the game. I can't break the Arachnid with the Mamoswine with the set I have. Goes Dragapult with Ice Shard. And... missing a Focus Blast. Missing a Focus Blast. Can I even be mad about it? Not really. And I'm going to EQ here. It's not going to do much. And he's going to get that liquidation off. He's going to take me out. And... yeah, that'll do it. Again, I don't know. If I land that Focus Blast, that game's completely different. But I didn't. And he took advantage and played really well around it. And I will hopefully have a different result in the PCL, which I guess you guys already saw, but I haven't battled yet. So I will see you guys back here later. This will be the last battle uploaded to my channel for...